Hi there everybody and welcome to another Total Drama Osuke Island video. Today I'm going to be doing the team logos, which they've turned out pretty well. The bear logo that I talked about before turned out really well. I actually ended up using an image of the bear from Total Drama, which I don't think is much of a big deal because it's already an animal in the Total Drama universe. But I did manage to find a cool pose in which the bear was in to make the logo for this team. So let me jump into how the teams were formed this season. Well, in every single season of Total Drama, there's only been one season where there's been a team captain that's picked the teams. Now it's Total Drama Action, and since that season is considered the worst by some people, I wanted to take that element and place it into Total Drama Ski Island to kind of give it justice. So the teams were picked by a team captain, and they were volunteers from the group of teenagers arriving on the island. So two contestants volunteer as the leaders, and they pick the teams. So originally in the script, I had them make up a team name for themselves, which was kind of hard in my opinion. Like making up teams is one of the most difficult things I probably had to do, but I managed to get two these team names for them before, and then later on, I decided that I wanted to try and see if I can make a more classic style total drama um, name. So I ended up making these new ones. So without further ado, I'm going to show you the first logo. This is uh, this is the Brawling Bears. That is one of the team names for Total Drama Ski Island. As you can see, the bear is pretty sick in my opinion. This first one turned out really well. I was gonna do a video on how I did this, but I don't think I could recreate this if I tried. I was just in the zone when I was doing this, and it turned out spectacular. Another thing was this was also called the Brigade. When I first made the script, they were called the Brigade, and the host Carter would ask them, "Well, what's your team's animal?" And they were like, "Well, we don't know. We're called the Brigade. What could we get for the Brigade?" And the one guy goes, "How about the Beargade?" So then that was their team logo, as a bear, because he said the Beargade, which I thought was pretty stupid, but it's also fits in the total drama perfectly. So the original name for them was the Brigade or the Beargade, and then they turned into the Brawling Bears, which I thought was pretty cool. And now we're gonna jump into the second team. This one took me a while to name, but I kind of had a good idea about what I wanted their name to be. So when it came time to name them, I knew exactly what their name was going to be, and it turned out their team would be called. This is the new name. This is the Furious Falcons. Now this one was drawn by me. You can probably tell a huge difference in quality. But I think the reason why the Brawling Bears logo looks a lot better is because the bear takes up the bottom half of the logo, whereas the falcon just takes up a centerpiece of it. I actually went back in and modified this after doing the bear logo. I said the bear logo blows this one out of the water. I need to do something to get the falcon logo up to par with the bear logo. So I actually went in and edited a lot of what I had with the falcon logo, and actually taking some of the original groundwork I had for it and took it out, and then just started playing around with it, trying to match as much as I could to the bear logo as possible to try and get up to par. I don't think it's there yet. I could definitely go for a redraw of some sort, but for now this is what I have, and I think it works for now. And the Furious Falcons is the new name I made for them. When they first were created, when they were asked to name their team, one of the contestants said they should name the team Team Hayabusa, which I'm pretty sure Hayabusa is falcon in that language. And I think the falcon represents strength and victory in war. So I wanted to go with the Team Hayabusa, which is almost like saying Team Falcon. And then when Carter asks, "What's your team animal?" the one contestant says, "Well, Hayabusa actually means falcon." So yeah, the team animal is gonna be a falcon. So I knew what the team animals were, and then later I came up with the Furious Falcons and the Brawling Bears, just because it brings it back to that total drama island type esque name. Same with the heroic hamsters and villainous vultures. It brings us back to those kind of names, which I thought was really cool. And no more of this team so and so, team Victory, team Amazon, team Chris Really Really Hot, and then there's the new teams for Pocket 2 Island. I wanted to go back to the classic original names, so that was pretty cool. So yeah, there you go. There are the two logos: the Brawling Bears and the Furious Falcons. I hope they lived up to the hype. Not much as I can say about them. They turned out pretty well in my opinion. I'm very impressed with the bear logo. I definitely want to do some adjustments to the Team Hayabusa logo. Sorry, I got some in my eye. I definitely want to do some adjustments to the Team Hayabusa logo, or the Furious Falcons logo. But until I can come up with a better model, I'm not going to try and adjust it. So now, since we're done with that, I'm going to jump into a special little announcement that I have. I am going to be attending the Pitchapalooza event on June 13th, where writers from all around the world can pay for a ticket to come to this festival called Pitchapalooza, where you can pitch your show to executives in the animation industry. Last year I went and I actually got to meet Tom McGillis, and I pitched my idea to him, and I spent a bunch of time at the festival and such, and it was a great time. I had an awesome time there. It was one of the best times of my life. It was so fun there, like just being in that atmosphere of artists and people who all love cartoons and make cartoons and do all this fun stuff with them. It was just a great atmosphere, and I got to, holy shit, there's a bee in my room. I got him, just so everybody knows. That was a big wasp. Oh man, that scared the shit out of me. Anyways, I'm going back to Toronto for the Pitchapalooza event, where I actually got to meet Tom McGillis, and I got to meet all these cool TV executives. And it was like the greatest time of my life, just being in the atmosphere with all those people, and it was great, and I'm so happy I get to go back because it's such an amazing event. It's so awesome. I recommend you get tickets to this and come to it, because it is amazing. Just being in this place with all these cartoons and all this stuff happening, it is just fantastic. But to get into what I'm trying to say here is I'm going back to Pitchapalooza, when I first met Tom McGillis, and I guess you can say this is probably one of my last chances, or another chance for me to get Tall Laguna Island, Oskay Island on the map, because get that more in the shot. But it's probably one of my only chances I have to get Oskay Island to Tom McGillis, just so he can see what I have. Like, it's probably one of my only chances in a long time to even get FaceTime with him, even if I don't, like, I'm signing up as soon as I can, and usually they release an executive list, and you have to sign up and submit your list, and it's first come first serve, and they say the minimum you can get is 3, but last time I got 5, which is really cool. But it's just such a good atmosphere to be in when you're pitching these when you're pitching your ideas and all that stuff. It's just such a great place to be in. And I'm going to be heading back there, and I'm going to try and get an audience with Tom McGillis, the creator and one of the creators of Total Drama. And when I first time went there, I didn't want to pitch Total Drama Oskay Island yet, because I didn't think it was ready, and I didn't want to come off as going there just to pitch Total Drama to the creator of Total Drama. So I actually went there and pitched my other show, the Jesse Gill Story, and I think it was one of the big breakers was I actually drew the characters using art, like a Total Drama art style, and it came off as kind of like like this is a Total Drama show as well, just set in the universe, which it basically is, but it doesn't have anything to do with Total Drama or the contestants or the show. It's just kind of like more characters based in that reality or in that universe. And apparently that was a big no-no as well, and Tom wasn't able to read, or he wanted to read it, but I don't think the lawyers would let him. I just got a message from Julie Giles on the Facebook page saying that the lawyers are pretty adamant on not reading my content. Like, they're very adamant on not reading my content. So I'm guessing this is kind of like my only way of basically getting around that. I'm not saying like, it's hard to try and figure out how I can do this. Like, this is why I need your guys' help, because I need a lot of people supporting me to basically show that I'm not just out there to get in and then get my ideas in there and then just say, oh, that's my idea. You got a lawsuit in your hands because it's my idea. Like, I'm not like that, which is the really shitty part. Is like I'm a very giving kind of person. So if they wanted to use my idea, I would have no problem with that, as long as they just gave me fair credit. Like give credit where credit's due, right? So it's like I wouldn't try and pull a fast one on Fresh TV, because it's like that's my favorite studio. I wouldn't want to put them through any grief. I love their shows. It just wouldn't make any sense. So yeah, that's what I'm trying to basically get across, is that it's not really fair that I'm being ostracized like this. It's just because other people have tried to mess them over. So I think I'm trying to too, and it's very unfair because I just want to work for them and I want to prove that I can do what they do and stuff like that and be a part of their team, which is even more frustrating sometimes. So, but you gotta deal with a bunch of stuff. You gotta deal with what you're given and all that stuff. So I'm gonna be going to Pitchapalooza to try and pitch the Untitled Chapter Skate Island. During this time, I'm probably going to be releasing more and more videos just to keep more people interested in seeing my content and stuff like that. Um, yeah, I'm just trying to think if there's anything else I'm trying to think of here before I need to end the video. My next video, I'm not sure what it's going to be on. I might be doing a character video. I'm going to do a character video on one of my favorite characters in the series. So just be on the lookout for another video. I might be doing another one today, but I'll let you guys know. This is just a cool kind of update PSA type thing. And the team logos, of course, were pretty cool. At the very end, I will leave them on the very end, and I'll do like a full screen of them, just because they have very good detail in them, which I thought was really, I did some really good detailing, which is, yeah, it's pretty cool. But anyways, I'm going to end this video here because it's going to start rambling on for a little bit. Thanks for watching. That surprise bee attack scared the shit out of me. I will see you guys next time. Comment, rate, subscribe, and have a great day.